Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the class of Compulsory English. I am your teacher, Assistant Professor Rajiv Taide. This year, I will teach you the subject Compulsory English. I am working as an Assistant Professor at Vinayak Vigyan Mahavidyalaya, Nandgaon, Khandeshwar. Dear students, I must congratulate you all for passing the examination of higher secondary education. So now you are going to be graduate as you have taken admission in BSc Part 1, and moreover you will be call yourself a science graduate, Bachelor of Science. So in this year we are having many parts as a part of your syllabus. The parts such as prose, poetry, and communication skills. And we will learn all these parts in the coming days. So, the very first part of your syllabus is prose. In the prose, there are 5 units. Chapters are the units of your syllabus. In the first unit, you have very first chapter. And the name of that chapter is The Child. And the author of that chapter is Premchand. It is very famous Hindi story which is translated into English. And now we are having it in our syllabus. Very beautiful story of Brahmin servant Gangu. What kind of tragedies happens in his life and how he overcomes it. That is the theme of the story. And during the learning phase, we will learn all these things. The second unit from your syllabus is A Simple Philosophy by Seidel. In this chapter, we will learn what is the simple philosophy explained by writer Seidel. Seathl. The third unit from your syllabus is Values in Life, and the author of that particular chapter is Rudyard Kipling. Yes, the person who won Nobel Prize in 1907. What kind of values he has explained in the text we will learn in the coming time. The fourth unit from your syllabus is Water, the Elixir of Life by C.V. Raman. In this chapter, he has praised water as elixir. What is the meaning of elixir in Marathi? Amrit. Yes, the thing which is comparable to elixir. The water is called as Amrit of human's life. And the author of this chapter is C.V. Raman. Sir C.V. Raman and Raman effect, you might have heard about it. The fifth chapter from your syllabus is Introduction to Right to Information, Act 2005 by Prahlad Kachre. You might have heard about this act, which was introduced in 2005, Right to Information, Mahiticha Adhikar. Every person is having the right to know the information whatever he wanted to. But for that you have to go under some paperwork. You have to file an application, then you will be provided by the information. And the author of this chapter is Prahlad Kachre. The next section from our syllabus is Poetry section. In this section, we are having 5 poems, and the very first poem amongst it is Say Not the Struggle, Not Availed. And the poet of this particular poem is Arthur Hugh Clough. He has said that struggle is inevitable. We know without struggle we cannot achieve anything. So, the same philosophy has been explained by Arthur Euclid in this poem, and we will see the detailed meaning of that particular poem in the coming time. The second unit, that is part poetry number 2 from our syllabus, is God's Grandeur. God's Grandeur. It is the poem written by Gerard Manley Hopkins. God and His grandeur. What is the meaning of grandeur? Grandeur means the blessings bestowed upon us by the God. And what kind of blessings we have received from the God, we will see in this poem, God's Grandeur. The very third poem from our syllabus is Autumn. And the poet of this particular poem is famous romantic poet John Keats. What kind of changes we see during the autumn season, and what kind of changes autumn season brings into the nature, we will see in this poem. The fourth poem from our syllabus is Bangle Sailors by Sarojini Naidu. In this poem, Sarojini Naidu has depicted a life of Bengal sailors, what kind of routine he has, what kind of mentality he has. So, the very particular depiction is given by Sarojini Naidu in this poem, Bengal Sailors. The unit number 5 from the poetry section is Stay Calm by Grenville Glazer. Yes, we know difficult situations do come in our life, but to overcome it, we must stay calm. So, in this way, we have seen the poetry section as well. The third part from our syllabus is grammar section. In this grammar section, it is strictly based on the prescribed text. Okay, so very first part from our grammar section is parts of speech. Yes, you might have learned parts of speech in your till the date education, but we will see more colors of parts of speech in this year. Second part from your syllabus is articles. Yes, you might have learned articles also, but we will revise and relearn the articles in this year also. The third unit from your syllabus is prepositions. In this prepositions, we will relearn what kind of prepositions and how they are being used in the English language. We will come across it. The fourth part from the grammar section is tenses, and we will learn the tenses newly again and again, and we will see what kind of uses are there of tenses. The fifth unit from your syllabus is transformation of sentences. So, how the sentences can be transformed from one into another, we will learn the process of transforming sentences in this unit. The next part of our syllabus is communication skills. So, in this part, we will see Everyday English Part 1 in the first unit. What is Everyday English Part 1? Basically, it is communication or dialogue writing skill. So, what kind of communications we do come across in our day-to-day life? If we go to the market, what kind of conversation we have? We will have to write the dialogue form of that particular communication. In the same way, if we meet our friends, what kind of communication will be there? So we have to depict or pick up the particular sentences used by us. In that way, we will construct dialogue writing, and I will teach you how to make dialogues out of it. In the second unit, that is curriculum vitae, it is nothing but the profile of yours. What is meaning of profile? The detailed information of your personality, your educational qualification, and your other activities. So, we will grab all those information into one, and we call it as curriculum vitae or biodata. Okay, so in educational field we call it curriculum vitae because it is related to your curriculum. For job, before seeking job, you must have to prepare your CV, that is curriculum vitae, and submit it to the institution so that they will come to know what kind of peculiarities you have or you possess. The third unit from your syllabus is formal letters. So if we know that there are two parts of letter writing, formal and informal. So in the very first semester, we will learn how to write formal letters, what kind of parts of formal letters are there and how they can be written. So this is the part of communication skills. Now we will move towards the distribution of marks. So in the distribution of marks, the very first question will be belonging to prose section. In that section, you have to answer 5 one or two sentences questions. That means 5 questions will be having 1 marks each. That means the question number 1 is having the weightage of 5 marks. The second question from the paper will be from the same prose section. In this section, you have to answer any 2 long answer question out of 4, and each will be carrying 5 marks. That means 2 into 5, the weightage of the question number 2 will be 10. The third question from the syllabus will be of poetry section. It is also having long answer question. Okay, so you have to answer 2 long answer question out of 4. Each will be carrying 5 marks. So 2 into 5, the question number 3 will be having the weightage of 10 marks. Question number 4 will be do as directed. There will be 5 compulsory sub questions prescribed in your question paper. Okay, so you have to solve all the grammatical sentences according to the instruction. There will be 5 sentences and 5 each will be carrying 1 mark. That means question number 4 will be having the weightage of 5 marks. Then there will be the part of communication skills. In the part of communication skills, you have to answer in question number 5 letter writing or dialogue writing. You have to answer any one out of 2, that is either from letter writing or dialogue writing. So the question will be having the weightage of 5 marks. Question number 5 will be having the weightage of 5 marks. Question number 6 will be compulsory question. Okay, in that you have to prepare CV given in the question paper. So you have to create or write down the profile of that given data, and you have to give it a form as a curriculum vitae. So question number 6 will be having the weightage of 5 marks. So in this way, the marks will be distributed in question paper. After that, there are 10 marks which are given to your internal assessment. Theory part is having 40 marks and internal assessment will be of 10 marks. For that 10 marks, what you have to do? You have to give a class test of about 30 marks. Okay, there will be a question paper. We will take that question paper in our college, and in that paper you have to score more than 24 marks in order to get 6 out of marks. Okay, so as your score will be reduced, your marks from this out of 6 will be reduced. The out of marks can be scored in the home assignment. I will provide you one home assignment regarding this year, and what you have to do is that you have to complete that assignment and you have to submit that book to the Department of English. Okay, so in this way we have seen all the things related to your syllabus of BSc Part 1. Okay, so hope you have understood the things well, and we will learn everything like this throughout the year. And if you have any kind of query regarding the syllabus part, or the mark distribution part. So you can directly call me. I will answer to your call. There will be no problem regarding it. So take care. Thank you. Goodbye.